This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to week 7 of the Arrowverse weekly review. And this is a pretty short week. We only have 2 episodes. We have an episode of The Flash and an episode of Supergirl, and that's it. There was no other shows this week because Sunday was Easter Sunday, so they didn't show something for Batwoman. And I don't know why they didn't show something for Black Lightning, but they say not to do that either. So this week, only had these 2 episodes, and I'll go over both with the Supergirl one first. Honestly, I was kind of enjoying the episode, mainly the Luthor parts. It was very, very interesting to look at it. I think that this Lex Luthor is so good, and I love how he was able to turn around a situation that he could have been found almost guaranteed to be guilty in, into a situation not only where he was found innocent, but he had the people who were testifying against him make them look guilty. They did a very good job with that. And with the rest of it, it was okay. The Phantom Zone thing is pretty interesting, and I do want to see that storyline continue, but it'll have to be wrapped up within an episode or 2, which will lead to the release of most likely whoever the villain for the final season is. But also, this is sort of weird with this crisis stuff going on, that the Phantom Zone is made to be so much bigger. And I don't know if I mentioned it last week, but the Fortress of Solitude thing is kind of a weird plot hole, and the best I could get is that it's maybe because they share in different parts of the fortress. But one thing that doesn't make sense, at least in continuity-wise, if you think of it, Superman would be showing up if his cousin was sent to the Phantom Zone and would be willing to help. And since I think that it's just at slightly different times, it would make sense. But I don't really know. It's just something that I think logically Superman would do, especially with her missing. But I know the reason of it is because they can't really afford to do the crossovers right now. Besides some minor ones like the one with John Diggle. They can't have 2 leads crossing over right now, but it's just, personally I just think it's something that would make a lot of sense, and if this wasn't the pandemic, it would most likely have happened with Superman showing up, but maybe they didn't want to steal away the thunder, especially since Superman has his own show. Going to the Flash episode, it was a very enjoyable episode. I'm okay with time loop episodes of shows. I don't love them, but I don't hate them either. I feel like it could have been cool to see a few more time loops, but that wouldn't have made sense for the story, so I see why they didn't do that. Especially since there was reason of them getting reset it in their minds going back to how they were at the time. Which doesn't make sense, but I feel like they rushed pretty quickly into the part with him, Chester, confronting his dad. The one thing really is, with it, I think that it was a good scene. I felt like it was necessary. It probably deserved to be where it was in the episode. But my only slight problem is they, at least in the extended version of the synopsis, said that there was a very major point, and it felt like it got resolved very quickly. It wasn't that much of a major point. Also, looking at the Speed Force, which is now a character, I also think that's a very interesting part. I did like it. Definitely having a cosmic entity trying to live in normal life. But it seems like it's going to be making very, very uncomfortable in the next episode. With someone who looks exactly like his mom coming around with him. I also think that the villain, with being this Still Force holder, I can't remember their name, Definitely seemed it's the most interesting one of them. And probably the one that is the most likely to be a major threat because of the abilities they have, being able to change time, and with Chester talking to him, it definitely seems like he's going to become far more of a major threat and more willing to commit some serious time crimes, trying to change the futures of everyone, which I'm guessing will probably lead into Godspeed appearing. I would think that he will be the threat for the first half of the season, and Godspeed will be the second season's villain. But those are just my predictions. Overall, I thought this was a fun episode. It definitely isn't the best of the season, but also isn't really the worst. And I thought it was a decent episode overall. And tomorrow, April 8th, 2021, Act 2 of Reign in the Death will release. I have it set for a premiere, but I most likely won't be able to stay through all of it. I only check the chat every once in a while because that episode is about 32 minutes long. The full thing itself is about 29 minutes, but I do have a short intro and outro to it, so this is a very long video, and a lot happens in it, but it's a very good story. And I'm guessing it's going to be about an hour long when it's all finished. 2 parts together right now are at about a length of 42 minutes, I believe. So definitely the next part is going to be at least 20 minutes long. I cannot wait for you to see it. Please check it out. And it's a very amazing story. I think you'll be very well satisfied with it. And I will see you all on the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please like the video, leave some comments, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. And may the Force be with you.